Hi everyone, welcome you all to my channel. Today we are going to do the full moon reading, and this full moon today is in the sign of Libra. So yeah, this reading, as you all already know, this reading is going to be heavily influenced by the Libra energy. Okay, so let's start. The first cup is Queen of Cups, and as this time suggests, this is like a transition time for us all from ourselves, from like our individual self towards the relationship. Okay, so that's how the energy will be. And Libra season, this full moon, this energy also is asking us to be honest with whatever is going on in our lives, even if it is difficult, even if it feels scary to tell the truth about what we want, what we need, how we like the things, and what we do not appreciate. We'll have to be honest, and we cannot keep accepting things just to avoid confrontation. We can't do that. Okay, so other than that, another thing, this energy is very strongly suggesting us it is to be fully committed to ourselves, to self-love, working on our self-worth, self-esteem. Yeah, no half-hearted shit basically here now. We don't need that. We don't want that. We are being guided to not repeat that, to not settle for anything less than what our worth is. Yeah, so the bottom is the Star card. Your whatever you have been manifesting, whatever your desire is, this is the time you get that ultimate wish fulfillment. It's about that. Okay, so here we have Queen of Cups, Nine of Cups, Knight of Cups. This is all about emotion. This first row is all about emotions and love, and how we just talked about. It's a transition from ourselves towards a new relationship, towards the relationship. And then we have Palace of Coins, Knight of Coins, Five of Cups, and we have Hanging Man. I don't read reversal here. We don't do that. We have Five of Swords and Page of Cups. It's a lot of emotions here. Lot of emotions. Okay. Now what it is suggesting, that this is where you are, Queen of Cups. This is your energy. And with that maturity, with that like a commitment towards yourself here, for bringing yourself the things you deserve, things that's worthy, is how you are going to reach your emotional fulfillment, your Knight of Cups, not the other way around. It cannot be in any scenario. You cannot keep pouring the glass of other person and keeping your own cup like empty. So it's time, the more you pour into your own cup, the more you will, like, the closer you will be, closer to your emotional fulfillment. Because love, it is not an external thing. Love comes from within. Okay. And there is some new very fast moving emotional energy here. It seems like some of you are meeting someone, which is great. This is the time, actually. This is the time to meet new people, new connections to build. But you just need to be careful of the thing that you are not moving your focus from yourself. Like, it's not like you cannot give your 100% to the other person. It should be more than 50% towards yourself, so that because whenever we meet somebody, no matter if the person is a karmic or soulmate or even twin flame, we always trigger each other, because that's how and that's why we come to this earth, and that's how we build our life. That's how I learn we learn our lessons and complete the whatever goal our souls have. So it's very important that you keep your focus on yourself, so that whenever you are getting triggered, you are able to go back and look at what needs healing, to look at where that is coming from, that pain, that anger, that rage, hurt, guilt, all these kind of low vibrational energies you have been repressing, and you are just building your shadow. You need to be very mindful, keep focus on yourself, so that you know where all that is coming from. Okay. And then through that journey, you are going to reach your palace of coins, because the more stable you feel within yourself, that's how you are going to feel confident, and this is the time to do it. You just cannot sit behind procrastinating. And no, this is the time you step forward and just clean up your energy. It's the time of stagnant energy is gone. Like, you cannot stay stagnant. You'll have to put your best foot forward, put the best idea forward. Whatever you have in your mind, you'll have to do it. You'll have to start working on it now. And that's how you're going to build your, can you see that? Focus. Yeah, your palace of coins. That's financial stability. That's palace of coins is also about buying a new home, a new car, something a little bigger, not like a smaller thing, but it's a bigger thing, something that gives you stability, financial stability. It can also be some business you are planning to acquire, something you want to bring under your own business, that same umbrella, you want to do that can also be that. And then we also have another knight of coins energy. See, this is, like I said, this is a time where we're coming out of that stagnant energy. So that's why we have a lot of Knight energy. Knight of Cups. This is for emotions. Focus. 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 Okay, this is Knight of Cups, and then we have Knight of Coins. Now this one is a little slower knight. Okay, but this is a very reliable knight, because this is like coins. This is an earth sign. So that's why it's a very reliable knight, even though it comes a little slower than Knight of Wands or Knight of Cups or even Knight of Swords. This one is a very reliable one. You can, it's like the idea you can really build on. It's not like when you're daydreaming 1,000 things and just trying to do this or that, but the moment you get up from your bed, it's just gone. You come back to the reality, right? You get to that practical aspect of whether it is actually something you are going to pursue or not. That's when you decide. But this is the idea that has come to your mind when you were, I don't know, lying on your bed looking at the ceiling and thinking again 10,000 things, but this idea stuck. So it stayed there, and now you're planning, you're thinking what to do about that, how to do that. Is there a way to make that really happen? You are like thinking about it, like planning, like how we do it before starting a new business. We do all the planning and all the research. We read about it. We go out in the market. We see user patterns. So it's that energy. And then we have Five of Cups. There is still something in your life you are regretting. You are still regretting. And that also keeping you really stuck at thinking. You are thinking, we have the Hangman. So you are thinking, what is going on? How to do this? Or should I just skip it? But the point you are missing here is the Two Cups. Here you are completely ignoring, you are completely ignoring those two cups standing behind you. And that's where the magic is. That's where the magic will begin from. Okay, so this is where you need to pay attention to, and like ignore about it. It's gone. It's past. Let the past go. You don't need to keep clinging on to the past energy. This is the part you need to focus on. And you are about to get a breakthrough idea. Like, it can also be related to the same this idea you were thinking about, like the planning stage. You are going to find a breakthrough way to do that, like really, like amazing. I mean, it's like you are planning and thinking and doing your own research and everything to go into that room, and you have no idea how to enter because you don't have the key. So now you're thinking about like whether you have to call someone to just break the door and other ways to enter the room, like breaking, not literal breaking, okay, like just to give you an idea. So now suddenly out of nowhere you were just thinking, because you forgot where you kept the key. Maybe sometimes that happens, right? We keep things very carefully, but then we forget about it. We forget about where we have kept that, and then suddenly we're thinking about it, and suddenly it clicks and we remember, oh yeah, this is where I kept the key. Now you have the key. You are going to enter in that room, right? the idea, the business, the work. It can be anything, but it most likely it is related to your stability, and that stability also doesn't necessarily be financial, but something that really grounds you. It can also be about a way to uh, a way that helps you sit through a difficult unwrapping of your trauma thing. Like when we go back, when we do some healing, it is really difficult because we go back and we relive all those traumas. But now you have found a way to do that. Like you will be able to sit through the conversation, sit through that particular therapy, that particular session. Okay, that's there. And then there is Five of Swords. Yes, there clearly is betrayal in the past, maybe recent past, or maybe in the last year, 2025. Yeah, there is betrayal, and you are being very careful, which is fine. Being careful, there is nothing wrong with being cautious, but you'll also have to be mindful that your fear should not stop you from doing the work. Okay, your fear cannot like define you. You can't let your fear to decide for you. So that is something you have to be careful of. And you can really like make the structure like a drafted like guardrail kind of a thing. Okay, these are the things I'm going to do, these are the things I'm never going to do, and this is the thing I'm never going to accept from anyone, no matter who that person is. So here I draw the boundary, and I am not going to let anyone cross the boundary. Okay, so that's something you need to do, and then you are safe. Like that will help you move forward. That would help you having that balance. Okay, and then we have Page of Cups. That is a child energy. Some of you have a child in this whole situation. I am feeling that the child is in the situation where that betrayal happened. Okay, so yeah, that's there. The child is confused at the moment, unsure, unaware what's going on between you and your other partner, like both parties, or it may, or like, there can be some other family members or friends also involved in the situation. And what I would suggest, have an open and honest communication with your child. Even though like they're little ones, they will understand. Children understand, and they are capable of taking things much more than we expect them to. And having a open, transparent communication is much more healthier than keeping them in confusion, because the confusion will strip them of their sense of stability, sense of security, because they are not sure what's going on. They don't know what to do, what's going to happen tomorrow. That really like shakes them up. So it's very important that they know what's going on. Even if you guys are like planning to like separate, co-parent, or anything like that, have a chat with a child or children. Like if like you both sit with them, tell them whatever is going on, and you have, because see, you are their the entire like how to do that, like protection, the definition of protection, that's you and your partner, right? So at this moment, they trust you, they have faith in you, and it's very it will actually be easier for you and your partner to actually sit with them and talk to them about the situation, and that's gonna help you, your partner, and the most, it will help the baby here, the child who is in this situation. Okay. Yeah. And at the end of, like, the main energy, the bottom of the deck is anyway the star card here, right? So that's a very good energy. Like, this looks really nice. So it feels like, even though there are some um, there are some difficult things we need to do, but we all have to do. That's life, right? We cannot just keep quiet and sit in a corner and keep hoping and praying and expecting something drastic to happen and some miracle to happen. We'll have to work for it. We'll have to work towards it. So that's the energy here. Okay. So let's just read for each sign or message, because it's a very emotional heavy reading. So let's see whatever is going on in your love life, in your emotional life, in your intimate life. Okay, for Aries, this is for Aries. Why can't I move on from you? That is for Aries. Yeah, can you see that? Yeah. Why can't I move on from you? Okay. Okay. For Leo, it's a lot of card. Yeah, that is for Leo. What do you see in me? That is for Leo. Sagittarius. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, that is for Sagittarius. Will this pain ever stop? Will this pain ever stop? Okay, so that message is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius is going through a really difficult time, especially in their emotional life. Yeah, it's been a constant energy for several readings actually. So this is for Libra. I don't know who I am anymore. That is for Libra. This is for Gemini. Okay, there are too many cards. I'll pick again. Give us a message for the sign of Gemini. Again, too many cards. Okay. I'll just read these both. They have hurt me. Don't put up with my BS. I feel like this is not for one. This is one message is for a Libra and the other message is for their significant others. So it's like a back and forth communication between Libra and their person. They have hurt me. Don't put up with my BS. So that message is for Libra. Now Aquarius. Please give us clear message for the sign of Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, this one is Aquarius. Sex with you. Oh. That's what the Aquarius is thinking. Okay. Now for the sign of Virgo. Give us a clear message for the sign of Virgo. For the sign of Virgo. So I'll have to read these two here. This again feels like a communication between Virgo and their person, like back and fro, like how we use Messenger app. We send a message, then we receive another message. So this feels like that. I long for your kiss. Don't wait for me, please. It feels like this one is Virgo who is saying don't wait for me please, and their significant other, the person they are thinking about, and the influence which we get to see here, they are saying I long for your kiss. They are missing you, Virgo. Now for the sign of Taurus. I am better with my mind than my heart. That is for Taurus. Taurus are actually very grounded, very stable person. They are very like they really need that stability, the sense of stability, financial mostly, and then emotional also. They need that. I'm better with my mind and my heart. So someone looks like someone has trying someone is trying to be practical with the decisions, and they think they are being realist, but sometimes ignoring emotion is like that's not the only way you reach like next level of your life, next phase of your life. You know what I mean. Ignoring emotion is not the only solution, right? You can find a middle ground, you can find another way of doing it. So we did Virgo, Taurus, and this is for Capricorn. Okay, again for Capricorn we have to okay, we have three. Okay, I'll have to read it. Painful memories. What is the truth? I'm afraid to lose you. Now this is quite complicated, Capricorn. There is fear of abandonment, and there is trust issues. You guys need to be honest with yourself, like this energy of today's full moon saying, even if the communication is difficult, you'll have to be honest, you'll have to be transparent. You need to do that. There are some things that has happened, things have happened that's painful, and also right now whatever memories you guys have, it is becoming like painful memories. So you really need to be honest, have a clear transparent communication, and you have to deal with this situation, Capricorn. Okay, yeah, do that. This is for Cancer. Give us a clear message for the sign of Cancer. I'm scared of rejection, Cancer. You are too nice. I don't deserve you. There is a lack of healthy self-esteem. There is inferiority complex, and there is also lack of self-worth. Very like broken down. That the sense of self is like completely broken down. So you have to work, Cancer, on yourself. You have to build your self-worth. You'll have to work on your self-esteem. And yeah. Cancer and Pisces. Because that is for Pisces. I don't want to be alone. That is for Pisces. Yeah, I don't want to be alone. There is a lot of abandonment issues, and it stems from your childhood, Pisces. You need to heal your inner child. You need to heal the child in you. Okay, Pisces. Scorpio. Did we do Aquarius? This card is for Scorpio. Scorpio, again we have two cards for Scorpio. I am obsessed with you. Is it over? Okay. Scorpios are actually really sensual, and yeah, they tend to get obsessed very easily. Yeah, that is also a trait of Scorpio. And yeah, I'm getting this nudge to pull another card for Aquarius, and I don't remember if I have pulled one for Aquarius. I'm going to do it one more time here. Okay, so this message, not too many cards. This message will be for the sign of Aquarius. Yeah. Okay, we have like three. Okay, we have three messages. I'm obsessed with you, Aquarius. You are obsessed with somebody, and you are not sure if it is over. These feelings are eating me alive. Okay, now there we need to have we need to have a clear communication, and you are scared to have it, scared to have the communication for some reason. Yeah, it's not easy, and it's not supposed to be easy, so you'll have to move past your fear. You'll have to be able to really control your fear, you know what we talked about here. You can't let your fear define your life, you know, decide for you. So, and you have to have the conversation with the person you are thinking about, the person you are talking about here. Okay, so that is for the sign of Aquarius. Let's pull some cards from Archangel's guidance. Let's do some Archangel's guidance. Please give us clear message, specific message for all the signs here, everyone here from my family and friends. Yeah, give us a clear and specific message, please, for all my friends and family here. Oh, it's a lot of cards. Okay. Three of Gabriel. Gabriel is the archangel of communication. So this reading is heavily guiding us towards a healthy, transparent communication. So 3 of Gabriel, that's the card. Prosperity arising from wise planning, time to take the next step, optimistic plans that turn out as expected. This energy it's talking about. This is the energy it's talking about. Okay. Wait. Can you see it now? Yeah. Now we'll pull guidance from our ancestors and our spirit guides. Please give us. Oh, okay. We have 2 cards here. Elder. Says move beyond ancestral patterns, and the second card is White Witch. Be the light. Be the light to yourself first. That's the first step. Okay, be the light to yourself. And you need to break your ancestral patterns here. That's your guidance. Okay, that's all we have for today. And yeah, there's someone, I'm picking up your energy here again and again. You need to have that conversation with your parents, a very specific conversation with your parents. This is the time you do that. And also, okay, yeah, see, this card is talking about breaking ancestral patterns. That makes sense. That makes total sense. You need to talk to your parents about something very specific, very important. And that will help your soul to heal and to, move past wherever you feel stuck. And it will help your soul to break ancestral patterns, and it will also heal your entire bloodline. It's a very important, very difficult actually responsibility. It's not easy. After many generations, there comes one who comes to break generational patterns. They become the black sheep of the family, of the bloodline. Their life is much more difficult than we get to ever see. Okay? We ever get to know. But their existence, it is very important. They're always a troublemaker, the one who fights back, the fighter in the family. Okay, yeah, so that's all we have for today. See you next time. Take care. Bye bye.